The defense is trying to get your case dismissed on a motion for summary judgment. They submit papers to the court, and now we have an opportunity to respond. But really, the question is, who's going to be reading these papers and making this decision? Would you like to learn the answer? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Jerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. The reality is that there are going to be two people who are going to be reading these papers. The first is a law clerk, also known as a law secretary or a law assistant. The second will obviously be the judge. Now, what does a law clerk do? A law clerk is employed by the court system and works for the judge, and they have a very important role here. Their analysis is critical. What they do is they do a first read of the papers being submitted. They identify what the issues are in the case. Then they go ahead and do the legal research to determine who's right and who's wrong. Then they come up with preliminary conclusions as to who is entitled to summary judgment or maybe not. Then they submit those findings to the judge. And the judge will then read through the papers, read through the recommendations, and then come to conclusions about who's right and who's wrong. And then determine whether or not the person who's trying to get your case dismissed is correct or, just the opposite, is not correct. So to answer the question, who really reads these papers that are submitted to the court, there are two people who are going to be reading those. The first is the law clerk, the law assistant, and the second will be the judge. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on into the litigation process as the defense tries to get your case dismissed during the course of your litigation. Believe me, it will happen and you will get frustrated and upset when you learn about it. You know, I realize that you're probably watching this because you have questions and concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter happened here in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. This is something I do every single day and I welcome your call. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Jerry, G-E-R-R-Y, at oginski-law.com. Well, that's it for today's quick video. I'm Jerry Oginski coming to you from a wonderful day.